One here in the Royals suite where they are hanging on every pitch, including George Brett, who signed with this organization 2 years after it was born, and he's been here ever since as a Hall of Fame player, as a pivotal piece of that '85 championship team, as an executive, as a coach, etc. You've been a part of this rebuilding process as well. How gratifying is this scene tonight?
It's pretty special for a town to wait 29 years. And when I first signed with the Royals in '71, and then we made the playoffs in I came up in '73, '74, being my first year. You make the playoffs 7 out of 10 years, you think it's going to happen all the time, and it hasn't happened since '85. So very happy for Dayton Moore, very happy for Ned Yost and the rest of the coaching staff, and especially all the players down on the field, because they've really worked their tails off and developed into a really good ball club.
When in this development process did you think you had a team that could reach this level?
I think last year in the second half of the season, the way they played, they were always kind of just, they had a tough time getting to 500 for a long time. And once they got over 500, they got on a pretty good streak. And all of a sudden last year at the end of the season, I'm saying, these guys aren't that far away. And it was a good experience for them last year to play exciting, pennant contending baseball. They were in it till the last week of the season, and unfortunately Detroit beat us and we lost out in the wild card. But I think last year was the first year I really saw these guys, or thought these guys were ready to play.
And the organization took a calculated risk in trading prospects to bring back James Shields. Between the innings, the wins, and his presence in the clubhouse, what has he meant the last 2 years?
Well, you can ask Danny Duffy and Ventura about that. He's mentored those guys. And don't forget, we got Wade Davis in that deal also, who had the most incredible year as a reliever I've ever seen. I think he's given up 4 extra base hits all year, an ERA of 1, just been the 8th inning specialist of all time. But James and Wade brought over a looseness, a confidence about them, and it's really rubbed off on the young guys.
By the way, our bosses will be very happy to hear that George spends many of his afternoons watching what network?
TBS, baby.
Because it's...
Yes. Because it's very funny. Very funny.
There you go. There you have it.
That down earlier. I kind of stunned me by it.
Tried to lead him right into it.
It's friends in Seinfeld.
There you have it.
Of such